Welcome back to the Corner of Main and Gervais. My guest today, my guest again, the once and future guest, future, Sarah Blackwell, Historic Columbia Foundation.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have stuff going on all the time, right? I mean, that's a given. And January's no different. But what, you know, I was struck by your tour of underground Columbia.
Yeah, that's one of our really popular events that's going to come up.
Yeah.
We've already had a lot of inquiries about it. It's part of our 50th anniversary celebration. So we are going to get the behind-the-scenes tour of underground Columbia that's located beneath the arcade.
I did the Hidden Columbia story on that 2.5, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it probably ranks as the second most popular one we've ever done. You know, people are like, can we go down in there? And I say, no, you really can't, because it was a real finagle job for even us to get down there.
Right.
And
it's kind of a mess.
And it is a mess, but it's also perfectly frozen.
Right.
From what, 1974 when it closed.
Right.
And for people that don't know, it's a mall. It was a restaurant and bar and everything.
Right.
It literally is underground, just 2 blocks down Main Street here.
Yeah, and you would never even know it was there.
You had no idea it's there.
Yeah.
And the themes of the restaurants and bars are still down there, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we'll give the information on how you can register for that tour coming up. You also have a behind-the-scenes tour of the Whaley House, is that right?
The Whaley House, and most people in Columbia know it as the Dunbar Funeral Home, but it's currently under restoration, so we're going to give people that first look behind-the-scenes tour so they can just get a glimpse at what the house looks like from top to bottom and all the different aspects.
And for the people that say Columbia has no history, look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A whole lecture series based upon, I guess, the information you guys put together in this, right?
Right. Well, this is by Dr. Warner Montgomery.
Yep,
He's kind of put it together, and he does our early Columbia lecture series. And again, as part of our 50th anniversary, we're reintroducing this lecture series from the beginning. So Dr. Montgomery is going to be starting Early Columbia Part 1, which is the history of, we say 1600, but he really does, you know, the Indians, the buffaloes, you know, kind of start
from the time the earth cooled.
Exactly.
The dinosaurs roamed the Midlands, right?
Right. So he starts there and goes through right before the Civil War in this first course. And it's great. He has PowerPoint presentations. It's really interactive.
Yeah.
And this is our official, unofficial textbook.
And he does a lot of those little books about the neighborhoods.
Yes,
he did the Forest Acres, and we had that on.
Right, he does Forest Acres. He has one in Eau Claire, Shandon. He's got some great books.
And you all are doing an informal Sunday stroll of the Heathwood neighborhood this weekend, right?
Yes, on Sunday at 2 o'clock, we're going to be doing our second Sunday stroll, Heathwood neighborhood. It's one of the historic neighborhoods. It's also part of our Retrace project. And you can actually go online and see an interactive tour of this, but we're going to provide a guide that kind of helps give you a little bit more of that.
And it's like, what, the ritziest neighborhood in the city, so it's beautiful walk.
Yeah, the houses around there are amazing.
Yeah, there's nothing to say that it's not nice.
Right,
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, well, good January.
Yes,
I cannot wait. I can't wait for the underground one, though. I got to be honest, I'm biased. Thank you so much for coming in, and I'm sure we'll see you in February.
All right, absolutely.
Okay? We'll be right back.